Christine McFadden with Woodlands Real Estate 101. In the last episode, I told you I was going to give you some insider tips on how to choose your agent. It's a super critical, important decision. You don't want to miss these tips. When it comes to choosing an agent, what matters most? Is it that photoshopped, airbrushed, outdated 10-year-old picture and how attractive it is or isn't? Is it whether or not you like the breed of dog that they took their picture with? I know people love puppies, but why don't more realtors take pictures with cats? The internet loves cats. When it comes to choosing a realtor, the fact is that a lot of people do it by default. When you pick a realtor by default, you don't know what you're getting. Would you rather work with an average agent, or would you rather work with an awesome agent? Having the tips and knowing the right things to look for can make the difference between working with an average real estate agent and a super agent. I'm going to start right off the bat. I'm not going to save the most important thing for number 3. I'm going to give it to you at number 1. The most important thing when you choose an agent is going to be responsiveness. Responsiveness is incredibly important. What does responsiveness mean? Most people don't even expect it nowadays. You mean an agent who actually returns my phone call, email, text within the hour even? You must be kidding. Yes, responsiveness is super important. There is a lot going on for a lot of agents. It's a busy market, and that's all the more reason, with all the competition out there, why you need an agent who actually gets back to you quickly. So easy to test. Pick a handful of agents, send them some text, emails, or give them a phone call. Pick whichever one gets back to you quickest. You've got a responsive super agent. Number 2 super important criteria for being a super agent is experience. Now, I mentioned before that you can go on your state local licensing board or TREC here in Texas, and you can look up your agent. You can see how many years experience they have and what classes they've had specifically. I think 5 years experience is pretty good, especially for the fact that in the last 5 years we've seen the market go from really bad to really good. So any agent who's weathered that storm and kept their license active, I would say they qualify as a super agent. And the third and final criteria that you're going to look for when choosing your agent is, do you like them? This is a simple enough test. Have a couple phone conversations with them. Ask to meet at their office for 15 minutes and discuss the market. Do this with more than one agent. And whoever you get a feeling about that you actually like interacting with this person, that is a strong indicator you're dealing with a super agent. The reason why? Buying or selling a home can be a very emotional journey. There can be wonderful positives, there can be negative emotions that you've got to deal with throughout the process. If someone is representing you in the sale of your home or helping you buy a home, you're going to be in contact with that person for 30 to 45 days if it sells quickly, at least 5 to 20 times a day. So it's very important that you like the person you're working with. It is a short-term, very intense relationship. So when picking an agent, you want a super agent, and the only ways to identify whether someone's a super agent or not are, number 1, most important skill that they need to possess is responsiveness. They need to get back to you quickly because that's going to matter all along the transaction. Number 2, you want to pick an agent with experience, at least 5 years experience, and you can look this up on your state licensing board. And then number 3, you're going to want to pick an agent that you just like working with. This has been Woodlands Real Estate 101, 3 super tips for helping you find a super agent. Be sure and subscribe for more insider expert tips that you can't find anywhere else.